Hello, today I want to share with you some tips on how to help your KG learners with distance learning at home. First of all, to keep yourself sane and balanced and to make sure your child has easy access to everything instead of asking you for things and constantly asking for your attention and support and guidance, we need to start by creating learning and playing spaces at home. If your child has a room, great. Make sure there is clear areas in the room that can help him play and learn. If your child doesn't have a room, shares a bedroom with you, or shares a bigger living room area with you, make sure there is a little corner with easy access to art resources. And those can mean simple things like paper, bunch of markers, a little box of crayons. Again, it doesn't have to be much. Just using simple setup elements in the house, you can create a very inviting art area corner in your living room, by the side of the kitchen, or in the child's bedroom. Another easy to set up learning area, playing space, is a block area. Whether you have a basket, a bin, a bag, or even a piece of floor and a tray where you can put their favorite blocks, their favorite puzzles, whether they're Lego blocks, wooden blocks, or even kitchen paper towels rolls, something that they can junk model with. It doesn't necessarily have to be building with blocks that were designed to be blocks. A lot of things around the house, old cereal boxes, bottles and bottle caps can be also used for great block play. And that takes hours for children to focus on and provides great mathematical skills, science skills, design skills, and thinking skills. Another great area worth developing around any house, any learning, playing space is reading and writing area. Again, very easy to set up. It can be on your kitchen table. It can be in the child's bedroom, in the living room. It's just providing a space where there are a couple of crayons, pencils, pen, and a block of papers, whether it's post-it notes, a sheet of A4, an old notebook, just an invitation on the tray. Next to it, you can pop a basket of a couple of favorite books of your child, something to invite them to explore, mark making, or maybe even your magazine and their favorite magazine next to one another on a coffee table. Now, as you know, a lot of parents do not want to use tech devices, and that is something our school very much supports. In parent guidelines, we've stipulated that we're going to be using devices in KG for 30 minutes maximum per day, which is why in our choices grids for the week, the teachers have highlighted all the possible choices that are off screen in green. You can engage in flashlight reading, you can engage in tic-tac-toe games, you can read your home books, you can make different patterns, you can measure things with objects you find around the house, you can play memory games. As you can see, there are plenty of choices and they're all here for you. Another way you can support your child is by keeping balanced. Whether you want to print our grid, give it to the family members that support your child in learning, you want to keep it on the fridge, or just remind yourself every Monday or Friday, we want our kids to stay balanced, have multiple opportunities of playing and learning that don't require using a device. Here are some tips for that as well. Now, our final area that we shared with parents just in the past weekend or so is simple key tips for distance learning. And that is staying connected with other families, making sure your children have opportunities to chat with them too, making sure there is a daily schedule with regular breaks set up that kids can follow every day, where they start off with the morning meal, whether it's with you or with another member of a family or a helper. They know what time their morning break will be, what time their lunch and afternoon break and dinner will be. That really creates a very simple routine, easy for the child to follow for the day. You can put it on the fridge, you can draw it as a picture with your child on that day one to then follow. As I mentioned before, creating learning spaces with easy access to resources is key. The fact that your child knows where they can learn and play, knows where they can build, knows where the blocks are, where the paints are, where the paper is, means that they don't have to come to you 3, 4 times a day asking you for these things, and you get to stay balanced.